What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Hack Racing Division. Over here, we got our 2002 Ford Focus SVT race car. This thing was acquired 3 years ago from Tomlinson Motorsports. We got it running and it served us in 3 Lucky Dog races so far.
And this is our 2006 Honda Civic Si, aka Rubber Ducky. We acquired it about a year ago from Lombardi Honda. It's a little bit rough around the edges, but mechanically very sound, very good platform to develop on. And it actually won the 2006 Canadian Touring Car Championship.
So in this series, we're gonna go over what we do to the car to keep it healthy, on track, and pounding laps.
That magic JB Weld. Alright guys, for this turnover series we're going to be doing 4 things. We're going to be doing an inspection, then we're going to be tearing everything down, then we're going to be installing some new parts, and finally we're going to be tightening everything down, torquing it all down, making sure nothing moves for next season.
So the first part of our inspection, we're going to shake the wheels here, make sure there's no play in anything. Everything feels good. Check our bearings. They feel good, no grinding. Everything's still spinning. Oh, we got a little bit of play there. Hey John, you want to come check out this play?
Oh, it's the camera arm hardware there.
Well, once you take the wheel off, we'll give that a check. So besides that, bearing feels good, spinning nice and free. So over to this side now, we're gonna do the same thing. Shake the wheels, everything feels nice and tight. Bearing spinning nice and free.
Everything looks solid back here too, there's no play.
Everything looks good. We'll check our cross check once we take the wheels off, but everything else looks good.
Cross check looks good here on the rear there. It's this little goopy stuff that we put on to make sure that no bolts back themselves off, but we'll get more into that during our bolt inspection.
And now for the front left wheel here. Everything feels nice and tight.
There is a squeak.
Yeah, I hear that. Grab the end of tie rod, John.
Tie rod feels solid. It sounds like it's coming from here in the rack. Just, we've exhausted it over the 8-hour race that we did, and she wants to go to her forever home in the dumpster, so new one will go in.
So as part of our visual inspection, we're going to come under here with a flashlight, make sure we have no leaks, anything from the coolant or the oil.
First thing that we notice is actually the oil. We just haven't gotten to it yet, but since we're gonna have to drop the front subframe to get the steering rack, which is here, out, it's gonna make it a lot easier to get up there and look at seals and the VTEC filter, anything that could potentially be dripping down here, because it does look minor at this point, but that's all part of the inspection. We're gonna find things we're not gonna like.
So when we're looking at this oil leak, I look over here and you can see our blown out tranny mount here. So that'll have to get replaced over the winter for next season. Then we're just gonna look around, we're gonna check all our cross check, make sure everything looks good, nothing's moved or shifted. Because when you do 8 hours driving the car to its limits, things do come loose.
These are both shifted here, as you can see. This is the cross check. It's walked itself out about a 1/10 of a turn, but still. Want to make sure that stuff like that doesn't happen, because that'll lead to a large problem when we're going mock Jesus down the track. Exhaust is solid, don't see any leaks.
Nope, everything looks good. Besides that camber arm. Didn't melt the insulator off the rear spring, so.
Cross check here is good on the rear control arms.
I think it's a win.
Oh!
What do you find over there, John?
I can't tell if this, so this rear sway bar, adjustable here, I can't tell, it looks like there's a little bit of play. It looks like it wasn't tightened.
Oh,
it's walked itself right there. You can see the cross check.
Yeah, look, the cross check has moved half a turn.
So as you can see, it's very important to cross check all of your nuts and bolts down. That way you can see if it's moved, because that means we didn't torque it properly, and you just generally do not want things to go loose when you're going fast.
Can I move the...
Yep. Where's the flash?
My GoPro says
Here, dude, give me that.
I got it.
Or here will be so much. Look.
Okay, here, then go for it,
There's so
Dylan.
much more room over here.
So much more for activities.
You didn't even get that joke.
It's good.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah.
So easy with the wrench.
That might squirt all over us, so I would watch out. I'm looking at the subframe and where it's gonna drain out to.
Is it gonna hit this? No, it's gonna hit the pan though. And we gotta make sure that this doesn't leak on the Z3 tonight either. No, we need Shop Daddy here.
Shop Daddy.
Team Dad? I feel like it's just spinning at the end. Be careful.
You wanna try putting it on that way? No, it's still stuck in there. Oh, right there. Oh, it's dripping right through. Whoever engineered that is for the boys. Look, guys.
Someone was using their.
Someone's using their
thinking
thinking brain for sure.
I don't have it. It's on the blue tool bench over there.
Why don't you just blame Ethan right away?
That's the normal around here.
It is your fault.
Sometimes.
You feel safer talking behind the camera than you do in front of the camera?
I could get in the front of the camera. Hello, YouTube.
We're using that.
We could use that.
Oh, I see why it's such a annoying thing. See, I could've made it PG. Look how beautifully that drips.
I really like it. Keeping it off my floor.
So is this how you're supposed to spread your hips down?
Yep. And a rag from the side of the toolbox too, maybe.
Longs like these?
Yeah, exactly.
Matthew, what exactly are you looking at right now?
Well, I'm just looking at how to get this power steering line off the fitting. And we'll go from there.
It's not all glorious work. Sometimes you're just a light guy.
It's honest work.
It ain't much, but it's honest work. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, just give her a little tug.
Oh, got my red pliers that look like this.
Anything else, Master?
Down one. On the right. Yeah.
I think I played offensive line and not receiver in football or quarterback. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, right there.
Oh, she just scored.
That is all of our power steering draining out of the rack.
So are we getting this
probably
axle out or what?
Ethan,
Yeah, we're
I'm
trying to get the
trying.
hanger bearing out for the.
The half shaft.
Yeah.
But it's not in an ideal spot.
Phone call.
And it's some
Creates extensions.
15, 20 inches of it.
Stalking your profile all day. I don't know where she got it, but she sure likes you.
Damn, that's random.
I think I love her.
The one right on my cart.
You put it over here and said the kid.
Yeah, and those lights front and low.
Don't turn them up, man.
So the lighting's so good.
A lot of
On the track. You would have just ran right over you guys.
crutch.
What was the time that Tyler crashed into Anthony's truck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anthony was happy.
He was happy.
He was really happy. Living life quarter turn at a time.
Quarter turn if I'm feeling lucky.
I'm a steering rack, replace, and then the torque specs, right?
No, subframe.
Oh, so.
Oh, and he's yelling at people.
You want me to actually give it?
I'm gonna take the weight off the subframe. Oh, hold on. We try to go the other way. Give me a sec.
All the ones that we have are in that. Where's the
That was going on YouTube for sure.
There's only one light.
Ooh.
What's with the signature Tony? Ooh. I'm too stoned for this right now.
That one's for Alex.
Yeah.
Come on, you slimy.
She's pretty slippery engine. Slippery is an understatement.
Threads on it.
In order to do that properly.
Good thing we didn't just torque it. Give
It
a
was
pop.
destiny.
It's always destiny. All these cars do is go together and come back to park next week.
That's why they go back together so well. Oh God.
Yeah, hold the knuckle forward. No, forward. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Big route there.
So we're taking these out so that we can send them off to the shop to
You're done,
get
brother.
grease swapped out
Just hold it.
and rebuilt so that the shops could measure clearances and make sure that
Oh,
they're
that does not
all
sound
in
good.
spec.
Pretty much.
You hear how much play that has?
Come on, John. No, you're fine. You're just hearing it clack against everything else.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a
Immediately, John's like, oh my god, it's in half. Pull it out, nice and easy. Got that tripod. Bada boom, bada bing. Send the bad boy out.
So what's going on here?
I don't want to say that.
Well, so because when we pulled off the axle, the bolts that go in right here, we found pieces of the aluminum block in the threads. So we have to recap it and basically thread them ourselves
Where's that other one you had?
I put it in there.
because
Look at all the threads.
Worse.
So those are all the threads out of the block, right?
That's the issue we have. We're gonna be threading some block, boy.
Oh, you probably got a nation none of these, or
Well, no, if you look at this one here.
we got a couple of size.
Is this corroded already from just being back out in the sea can? Yep. You are the technician. I'm just a pretty face.
Yours didn't get blown up with a bunch of debris.
It could.
Get your camera over here, bud.
Missed that during general.
I thought.
You didn't inspect it, eh?
Nope.
Come on, Dylan. Oh yeah, I see you coming down.
With a hammer. Cross check.
Are these axles attached to something at all?
A training jack. Or we're just gonna manhandle it.
You could probably just manhandle it.
Okay.
Do you think? It's probably with two of us, like you're usually doing it by yourself.
Okay, grab this side. Okay, you ready?
Oh, there's one right here too. Right there. On the front of the motor.
That would make a little sense right now.
Yeah, I was just about to go get one. Spin it on this side. Very good. Just tap it out. Press up on it.
Wait. Lift your side up a bit? No, I got this. I got the center, just your side.
That's all I can do. Oh, there. Yeah.
Straight down?
Oh, the steering rack. The pinion. Did it just fall down?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't want to come out nicely because it got welded, remember?
There we go. You gotta come forward.
Yeah, I think you gotta go this way. Like this. The angle of the bolt. Ethan, you might gotta put the camera down, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That was
Could have been
worse. But
what hung us up.
Getting caught up on the spline from the steering column to the steering rack.
And what happened to it?
Our steering column's been welded, so we couldn't slide it off beforehand. So trying to get it at the right angle while we're pulling the subframe down. But we got her. Just took a little bit of finesse.
Blood, sweat, and
your
tears.
elbow grew. I wonder if that has anything to do with why it gave.
And that shouldn't be loose either.
I wonder if the impact has anything to do with it. We're saving these tie rods?
It does look like Frankenstein, eh?
Well, because it's got a Frankenstein engine in there.
Get cleaned up.
Oh, it's the ice racer, bro.
That's my car. I gotta take that to work tomorrow. Giving you a sit rep on what John's doing out here. Oh, he's far over there. What are we doing, John, out in the darkness?
Hello, darkness, my old friend. We are cleaning the subframe. Because it's a dirty gal. Squirt, clean up. Should we do a wet t-shirt out here?
So cold. I don't know what Fahrenheit, but it's, I don't know, 2 degrees Celsius. Heck, those are pretty bright. I'm liking those. Some scratches, but
It's okay that the directional thing.
clean. Beautiful. Nice new starter. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Those of you who are wondering what I was screaming about in that,
No, you're not putting that on the YouTube.
we crushed this little girl.
Got some camber now, boys.
A little bit of camber, this mechanic cart.
So here in front of me, I got most of the parts that we're going to be installing on the car. So here's a new steering rack. It's got to go in. We figured out that the bushing on the driver's side for the pinion shaft is blown out, so we're gonna have to change that. We're putting our starter in. So while we were at the racetrack, I started grinding on the flywheel. So we're gonna change out the starter before we start running our flywheel. Then we're also gonna be rebuilding our axles, put new boots on them, repack them. If we make sure we find play in the tripods or anything. Bleed all our brakes because you get a lot of heat in them, so start to deteriorate that oil pretty quick. Then our engine oil, our transmission fluid, and then obviously we'll be changing our power steering fluid too with the rack.
So now that we finished our inspection on the car, we're just gonna do some general maintenance, change fluids, any hardware and bolts that need to be changed on the car as well that may have gotten worn out during the race. Typical wear items, axles, bearings, brakes, ball joints, tie rods, just make sure everything's still in working order and can last another weekend of endurance. And then post-season as well, spark plugs, belts, pulleys, batteries, and safety gear, just to make sure everything more long-term. If there's anything that's more expensive or something that we need to replace that may take more time, obviously you want to do it pre-season, not during the season, so we're not under a crunch. And we all know on this team the long nights till 12 o'clock at night working on the car on a work night. So